back, Grub. Interesting first quarter of footy here in the reserve grade grand final, and I don't think North Geelong did enough with that. Probably 3-goal breeze, I'd suggest.
Yes, they've got a little bit of work to do. I think they're strong enough to hold the Corio boys, but Corio look a lot quicker to me. And if they can get their run going with the win this quarter, we might have a bit of a blowout at half time. But North Geelong have been a very good side all year, and even though they didn't do enough in the win, I know they'll fight very hard this quarter. And who knows, just because the wind's going down, it's not always a score, and they might play a little bit better against it.
Okay, interesting. Well, from the listeners' point of view, North Geelong have only lost 3 games this season, whereas the Devils have lost 5. Here we go, start of the second quarter. Boyle this time on the ball, does well, got to the direction of Hayes, who picks it up well. Great Shepherd, he worked off the foot, he was from Boslovic. Kick up there now, back of the pack, Shark at Rutherford. Kicks into looking for Bennett over the top. Can he catch it? No, he can't. Off his hands, had to sit and all, Grubby.
They look dangerous right out of the centre then. I don't think North Geelong touched the footy.
Correct. But inaccuracy again, another minor rushed behind on the board for the Devils. 2-5-17 now. Okay, that a little bit closer to the Pies. 3-1-19. Margin back to 2 points.
And it comes now from Ryan. It's a big kick. It goes out towards the 50-metre line. Picked up by the North Geelong backman. It could have been Mark Ballou there. It comes out now. No one can pick it up. It's a bit scrambly. Oh, great play. Bursting out of the back line was David Wilson. Puts it over to Jones. Jones needs to come into the game. It's a lovely kick, and it goes out to Paul Longstaff. Longstaff out on the wing. They might try the trick of Corio. Get out that wing and run it round. But he's taken a long time to get rid of it. He does so now on the left boot, and he kicks it straight down the throat of a Corio fella. And I think that might be, well, I can't tell you who that is from here.
Cal Keating, mate.
Cal Keating, I think it is. He had a pretty good first quarter, Calvin. In he comes, the cabinet maker from Corio, puts it up towards the centre half forward position. Frankie Pasilovic can't take it. It's picked up now by the Corio forwards. Down in towards us, the full forward position. Oh, a fresh air shot over there, probably by Darren Bennett, and it goes running over the line for a throw-in right in deep in the forward pocket for Corio, and they are looking pretty dangerous in this quarter, Ronnie.
Yeah, they certainly are, and great pressure there and good support for the Magpies. Ricky Wills gave his teammate there under pressure. I think it might have been Gavin O'Toole in defence. Got it over the line. Ball now back into play from that boundary throw-in. Opportunity here again. Oh, Ryan, his hand pass straight into the arms of the big fella, Esselwood. Left foot kick up to Jones at half-back is okay. Went one way, Sid, then goes the other. Good shepherding work off the footy for those Pies. Sees the ball now. Opportunity bounces well to Scown. His kick, though, not a good one. Puts a bit of pressure now on the big fella in Hosking. Devils butter up, and this is going to be a costly turnover if the kick can find the target. It can't. Now, picking it up. Oh, Darryl Smith, cool in the crisis, picks up and drives the ball long to the pocket. Back of the pack, there's nobody home for the Devils, and the Pies run it over the ball, out of the line and out of bounds. Right forward pocket. Great play, Darryl Smith for the Devils.
It was great play, but I hate to say this because he's a good mate of mine and a fantastic champion player for a lot of years. But Jonesy just struggled to chase there. He just struggled to put on the chase there, Ronnie.
Pretty warm day, Grub.
Very warm, very warm. Need plenty of refreshments. Where's Fano?
Ball now bouncing loose in the, well, it's 15 metres out of the Devils' goal. Quick kick out of the fence for the Pies, not good, dangerous footy. Kicked it straight down the corridor. And chipping in, taking the time list of marks, Andrew Morrison now wearing that 72 Guernsey. Shouldn't have any problems with distance here. Grubby, accuracy is the only question.
Well, yeah, very blustery, and he has to kick it dead straight. And I tell you what, he hasn't quite done that. And the wind did carry it across, just a minor.
Oh, this could be costly in the final analysis, mate. They've kicked something like, what, 2 goals, 7, I think you'll find.
Out she comes now. Ball's back into play. It's on the half-back flank. Up goes Stevie Ryan. He chases the ball. He goes over the boundary line with it, though. And that's about the first time he's gone near the ball and hasn't got it, Stevie Ryan. He's been absolutely fantastic so far. No umpires votes for him because he looks too much like Henry Shelley, I reckon. And they wouldn't give Henry a vote.
2-6-18, Corio. 3-1-9.
Jones, good handball. Puts it in the path over there of Damien Priddle. Priddle gets it along the boundary line now, and I tell you what, he's put that straight into the crowd. And Corio get a little let back here. Although the forward line is getting crowded, Ronnie.
Yeah, certainly is. They need to try and get the ball down here quickly, the Devils, this time.
There's a whistle.
Hasn't kicked the ball over the mark, and the ball has to go back now to, I think it's actually racing with the footy. Out of sight of the ground, centre wing position. Lead there by Hayes was good, ignored. Likewise, Brett Glenn. Now elects to kick the footy long. Behind flies, fist on ball from the Pies. Defence was good. Back of the pack, ball spills out now. Quick hand pass to the Brett Glenn. Can he pick it up? He can. Pushed though as he kicked. Travels back into the centre of the ground.
Geez, that was good defence.
Yeah, good strong work there. I think you'll find that could have been David Wilson again. Got up for the run here of Scown. His kick though lets him down. But oh, the luck of the Irish is clean bowled. McCarthy, the big fella, allows now the big boy in Reesinger to kick off the carpet for the Devils. Goes to the outer side of the ground. Players throw themselves at the leather. There's been a whistle on play. It's out of bounds. Right forward flank. About 50 metres now from the North Geelong goal. Kicking to the city end here of St Albans. Robinson was good in that ruck contest. Got up to ground. Hand pass was good now. The kick just as effective.
Oh, beauty!
That's the mark of the day.
Oh!
Now, to the disposal. Hasn't been good of Brad Scown so far. The little 29 Guernsey. The left footer, can he drill it? He's about 30 metres out directly in front, Grub.
His kicking would have to improve a fair bit for him to kick this.
We've been travelling in this second quarter. 6 minutes gone. Margin, 1 point. The Magpies really desperate to just answer and settle proceedings, Grubby, into this breeze.
Well, I'll tell you what, this all come from Wilson down the back. That was fantastic play by Wilson. Capped off with a screamer by Scown. Take your time, son.
He's electing to kick on his right foot. He's rushed it a little and he's
I thought he'd be struggling with it.
Minor score.
That may be the difference here. They get a couple of nice shots like that and miss, whereas Bennett at the other end went bang straight through the middle.
Just waiting now the full back. I think it's Dave Reisinger. Goes out wide, short to Philip Boyle in the back pocket. Big booming drop punt. Well, but he's kicked it straight down the throat of Justin Hesselwood, who says thank you very much. Inboard he goes, finds Jones. Actually went backwards on that occasion. Jones gets around the man on the mark. Good shepherding there from Hesselwood. Allows Jones now to kick it up to centre half forward. Good fist on by the ball. Oh, Keating copped one a little high. No free kick, says the umpire.
Blimey, Charlie.
Ball now. Loose, it's half forward. Ballou in there working hard for the Pies. Ball comes out. Harrington all wrapped up. Been a little quiet in the second quarter. Support, though, was good from Cotter. But again, defence stands firm as a player down for the Devils.
Boy down.
Plenty of red and white Guernseys, though, at the base of the pack as Hayes. Hand pass, looking there for the run of his teammate in McNamara.
He's still down, this kid. I hope it's not Stevie Ryan.
I think you'll find it is.
It looks terribly much like him. He's the best man on the ground for mine by a proverbial street.
Very good first quarter. Ball now back into play. Robinson. Umpires haven't seen that this player is in the trainer's hands.
He's up.
Well, that's encouraging to see for the Devils' point of view. Now, having to wait there. Oh, good
defence.
Yeah,
oh, good attacking defence.
Well, that was Matty Ince who came through and had a windy wolf. But he was very hard at it. Great to see Stevie Ryan up, but he's not good.
No, he's limping a bit. Might be just a corky, I think.
Ball now. Bounce down, centre half forward. Keating was good. Got it to his teammate. Under pressure, the hand pass. Up and under. Sees now an opportunity for the Pies. Good work there from Longstaff, who's been busy. The bouncing ball, a cruel one from McCarthy. He's got support, though. Good work there was from young Welsh, can he pick it up? He can now. Left forward pocket. Goes inboard short. Umpire said no 15-metre penalty, no 15 metres. Sean Hosking, I think, was the recipient of that footy. Umpire will come down and bounce it. About 30 metres now from the Magpie
there's a whistle
goal.
there.
Yeah, I think you'll find there was an infringement on the coach of the Pies in Ray Robertson. And he was shepherded off the footy. And he'll take the free kick about 35 metres. Pretty tight angle, though, Grub. This will test him.
Been around a long time, Ray Robinson. This is a tough one to judge. I've got him all right so far, so I'll say he'll miss this.
Righto, the big fella. Approach is okay. Drop punt. It's not a bad looking kick, Grubby. I think you'll find you're right though. He's just drifted it across the face and through for a minor score. The accurate one has done it again.
Grubby 100% Cations, they used to call me.
Good on you, mate.
Just the way he lined it up, he just didn't look confident to me from here, Ronnie. If that had been, so I might keep interrupting it, but young Bennett knows he can kick him, and he does.
Opportunity now. Rissinger, the full-back. The Devils go shook to Boyle again. Over the top he goes and finds his teammate out there at half-back. Went to play on, but decides not to. I think it could be young Hayes, is it, in the back pocket? Back flank now.
That's 50 metres. He's run over that mark by 30 yards. That has to be 50.
Well, it's going to penalise the side because Bennett's marked the ball now in the centre of the ground, and they've got to give it back to his teammate.
Yeah, maybe after the whistle they might have dropped off the contest.
I think it's Matty Ince who's got the footy. No, in fact, I think you'll find it might have been...
Vasilovic's taken a nice one. Diving mark, only centimetres from the ground. Even though he's got the wind, this is a pretty long kick. He's going to be kicking from just outside 50, Frankie Vasilovic, but he's a prolific goal scorer. He's put it right up into the tee of the goal. That is a beautiful kick. That's a goal! What a beauty!
Good call, Grubby. That 100% ratio is looking good, mate. Well, that's his first. His 31st for season 2002. Great goal, Frankie Vasilovic. And, well, that's what the Devils needed to steady things down because the Pies have been attacking in this second quarter. And I think you'll find that the Devils have hit the front for the first time in this game.
Yes, I think so. I think Simon Flagg may have just come onto the ground. And possibly, I think, for Paul Longstaff, who I had in my best players to date. So there may be a niggling injury there for Longy.
Scoreboard check on the guest videos. Second quarter scoreboard, Corio now moved to 3 goals. 5:33. No, that can't be right.
We'll get back to that.
3:6:24 is to 3:3:21.
There's danger in the middle for Corio. Young Stevie Ryan, he's got it now, but he's still very proppy and limping. He puts it up towards the wing position. It's a one-on-one here. They go. Scown tries to get the footy. And he's getting helped out now, but in come the Corio boys to help out. He's tackled, puts it over towards Heselwood. No, it's picked up now over there by Wilson, who's been pretty good. He puts it up towards the forward line now. The umpire's called a whistle on play, and it's going to go to the big fella in Heselwood, I think, for a free kick. I didn't see it, did you?
Yeah, off the footy, your mate has just kicked that last goal. Well, Frankie Vasilovic got a bit excited and picked Heselwood off the footy. Umpire saw it. Justin Heselwood gets the free kick set away.
Up it goes now. You can take over, Ronnie. I can't see from here.
In front. Cal Keating again. Anticipation is terrific and takes a lovely chest mark there in front of Daniel McCarthy.
Very good player, Colin.
Keating, yeah, been around for a long, long time. The cabinet maker looks there for Vasilovic in front. Should be playing the mark. And is. And Brad Scan in a bit of trouble with the right hand, I'd suggest.
I think he'll be coming off too. And, what a legend of the game. A legend of the game will grace the field at the moment. Carlos Gomez Shimmer playing his 785th game. Will come in. He's played 400 more than Birchie and 300 better ones.
I'm sure Birchie won't be sending you a Christmas card, Grubby.
Oh, don't worry about Birchie. Shimmer told me Birchie played 400 odd and played one good one. Shimmer's played 400 good ones.
Now, Scown is going to come off the ground and Carlos Gomez coming on. Ball now back there. It's right forward pocket.
Oh, it's out the ball.
Yeah, good work there, Mark Fellow, but he's kicked out a little bit well weighted.
That's a terrific mark there by the runner.
Yeah, it certainly is. It looks like a dislocated finger here from young Scout. Trainer is just going to have a look at him and just give it a good old wank.
Which he's well known to do, old Yapper.
Yeah, Yap goes bang, and yep, all's well.
And that hurt me too. And there's a goal to Corio, is there? And it is too. Brilliant play there, Ronnie.
Yep, and I think it was the big fella there coming back now with the long sleeves. It was the 43 Guernsey and Sean Gundry, the vice-captain of the Devils. Great goal, young fella. And the Devils now just starting to consolidate their position, move to 4-6. 30 points, 9-point leaders over the Magpies, 3-3-21. And we've been travelling. Let's have a look. About 14 and a half minutes of this second quarter, Grubby. Back to the centre. Robinson, oh, he's given Phil Boyle one for his trouble.
That was always going to happen.
Advantage is paid. Bennett just runs down.
He'll kick this.
Oh, shocking kick.
He's kicked like a world champion all day, and he put something like that in.
Well,
now I'm not 100%.
No. 2 goals, 1 off the boot there of Darren Bennett. He had all the time in the world from 35 to drill that and has missed. Just waiting now on scratcher. Jeffrey Ryan. Lead forthcoming by Wilson, ignored. He elects to go to the outer side of the ground. High flyers needed. Harrington was there, couldn't take it. Ground level, Bellew did well. Hand pass was okay there to the running teammate who, oh, his kick's a shocker. And Boyle mops up and drives the Devils into attack. But again, great mark taken in defence there for the Pies. And it looks like
O'Toole, I think.
O'Toole it is. This time, the defence stands firm. He goes short, finds his teammate. Left foot kick. Not bad into the bruise, drop short though. Bennett in front. Was he held by Jones?
He should have been given a free.
But it's okay. Poslovic mops up. Dropped the ball at the crucial
Good
time.
Good tackle.
Carlos. Gomez does well. Jones supports to Robinson. Back to Bellew. Kick well smothered there by Bennett. Bellew, second effort, it was great. Lost his footy. Got up. Oh, he's lost the footy though. Umpire calls play on. Jones thrown off the footy. High tackle, nothing forthcoming. Umpires have swallowed the whistle, I'd suggest. As we see now, there's a
and then he picks that out.
And, yeah. Comedy of capers it was there, mate.
Well, if you're going to let it go, let it go.
Thank you. Opportunity now, Paul Cotter for the Pies.
Been around a long time, Paul Cotter, too. They've got a wealth of experience here, North Geelong.
They certainly have. A lovely kick, too, to the outer side.
Whoa!
Before acceptances, there was Justin Esselwood, and likewise, I think you'll find it was Leonard Headley. Got as high as Joe Cocker, one would say. Ball now, half forward. Pies into attack. Under pressure, though, the Devils. Hand pass over the top was okay. Gundry got it out there in the direction of Boyle, who loads up and goes bang to half forward. Wilson has infringed, and I think you'll find Frankie Poslovic will get the footy for a push and drive the Devils now deep into attack, kicking to the Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Just milked it enough, didn't he, Ronnie? He just showed a bit of experience. Not too much, just enough. As he puts it up and towards the full forward area. They need a big mark here, Corio. They almost get it, but play on's the call. Out it comes now. It's picked up by the North Geelong defence. There's a couple of high tackles could have gone in there, and the umpire decides to pick one out. It looks like Wilson from here, but we are a long, long way away. And I think it is Wilson. He's been pretty good as he puts it out towards the half-back flank. And it's taken by Carlos Gomez. Shimmer, as he's well known around North Geelong circles, taking his time now, looking for options. There's not a lot forthcoming, so he'll just, oh, he's found one now, and he puts it out towards the half-back flank, and it's bounced off his chest, but it was already out on the full, and big Stevie Ryan, who's gone just a touch quiet now, hasn't got the footy. It's going to Frankie Pasilovic.
He copped a heavy knock in the early stage of the second quarter, but to his credit, had courage. He's got back up, and he's still having a crack at him. Drop punt, high ball. Bennett, Rutherford, back of the pack. Rutherford couldn't hold it. Ground level though. Trying to get rid of it was Gundry, the vice-captain, all wrapped up though by those fabulous Magpie defenders. And the umpire will come and have a bounce. It's about 30 metres, Grubby, from the Devils' goal.
In a dangerous spot.
Enjoying a 7-point lead at this stage of proceedings. And we've travelled, let's have a look, 18 and a half minutes of the second quarter.
Robinson goes up by himself and wins the tap. Comes out towards his defenders. They can't get it out. It comes out now. The umpires said, give it to me when they're running out. Well, let it go, son. A little bit longer if you like. But up it goes now. Throws the ball up. Robinson in ruck against Ryan. Robinson gets a beautiful palm down now. Out they come, North Geelong. That was great work by the coach. Puts it up to a one-on-one competition out there. Oh, the Corio boys are diving in hard. It comes back to Ryan on the right boot. He puts it back in a dangerous spot, but it goes to Harrington, the Ivan Tanzing medalist. Left boot, puts it up towards the wing area. Not a great kick as the Corio boys chip in. Who's that, Ronnie? You know him. And he's put it in the hands here of
Boyle, wasn't it?
Boyle.
And look at that. Your mate, Smithy. He's had a great game of footy, Daryl Smith.
Oh, he has played a very good game, Daryl Smith. I tell you what, he's a long way out too. The wind will help him in distance, but it won't help him in accuracy. He's got to do that all by himself. In he comes, a drop punt. He puts it down onto that left boot. I tell you what, it is a magnificent kick, but it just swings away at the last moment, and they've squandered another one, Corio, although it was a long way out, and it's a 1 point to Corio.
Yeah, kicked from 55 metres then.
Yeah, it was a good kick.
Great effort there from Daryl Smith. Defence from the Magpies now got to tighten up as the blood rule has been put into place. And I think you'll find it looks like Andy Morrison from the Devils has been ordered from the ground. But he looks pretty right as he sprints off the ground to remove the blood. Can't see much on him.
Carlos Gomez straight off again.
And replacing young Morrison, it looks like David Shields. And young Scouner's back on for the Pies too. 29 plays 99, mate. Odds are on the 99, I'd reckon. Look at wearing 99.
Yeah.
Hey, can you believe it?
Wow.
I've seen it all, son. The scratch up brings it in. Wobbly old punt kick, but it's okay because I think it's Bello in front, takes the strongest mark. Elects to go to the corridor now, good footy too, and finds it. Oh, he stood there waiting patiently for it. Was O'Toole and sharked by the Devils. But the kick out of the square has allowed the scratcher to come in and take the easiest of chest marks. Goes out to the member's side of the ground now. Back pocket, Scown with good play, finds Wilson at member's side, half back, right in front of the commentary position. Elects to go to the big fella Hesselwood. The kick was too well weighted. Let it Headley. Says thank you very much. Goes short to Keating. Keating now plays on. The cabinet maker looks up there, nails one up. Door at the back of the pack. Opportunity here for the Devils. Will it bounce the right way? It does. Great goal, Sean Gundry. Kicks his second. Well, luckily Irish there, Grub.
Well, there was a lot of luck, but I tell you what, he put it in a real good spot. And I think that's what they need to break open this game. A little bit of luck, a little bit of inspirational goal kicking from their vice-captain. And North Geelong are going to have a real lot of work to do in the remaining, how many minutes, Ronnie?
Well, the time clock shows us, Grubby, we've been going 22 minutes of this second quarter. Scoreboard check, Corio, 5-8, 38. They lead North Geelong 3-3-21.
Well, if they go in at the scores as they are now, there is still a chance, obviously, but they might even kick one if they're good enough. As out it comes now. Wilson attacks the ball with the double fists, puts it over to Jones. Jones has got a bit better in his corner there, Hesselwood. Hesselwood to Harrington. They're looking better now, the Magpies. They put it up towards the centre up for forward position, and it's a magnificent mark. A magnificent mark in the forward line there, and it's been taken by Daniel McCarthy. And McCarthy, well, this angle's been proven to be a very hard position on the field to kick goals from here, Ronnie. So
yeah, Bruiser's coming across his left shoulder.
It is.
Now he's going to drag the ball to the right side, so he's going to try and nail the left goalpost, Grub.
Well, they need this goal to stay in the hunter, yeah.
Magician McCarthy, I'll call him. Magical stuff running with a flight of the footy. I tell you what, that looks good off the boot. It swings back. It swings back. It swung straight through the middle. Great goal. The Magician kicks a badly needed goal for the Pies. And Daniel McCarthy kicks his second. And a very handy fourth goal for the Pies.
Well, not only a handy fourth goal, but an inspirational goal from Corio just not 1 minute ago is replied by another inspirational goal from North Geelong. And this is going neck and neck all the way, Ronnie.
Great game of footy here this afternoon in the reserve grade GDFL Premiership Hunt for 2002. Scoreboard now, 4-3-27. North Geelong 5-8-38. Corio margin 11 points.
Good just played.
Out of the centre, the Devils drive the ball forward over the head of Rutherford. For the Devils, back in the pack, we've got in front there, good football there from, I think you'll find it was
handball, Rutherford.
Got it across to his teammate. I think you'll find he's picked another one.
I tell you what,
I reckon that
that's
could
a
have been,
beauty.
Sean Gundry again. Long sleeve Guernsey it was. That's his third.
I tell you what, I think a lot of credit of that too has got to come from Stevie Ryan out of the centre. He got it out with a beautiful handball and really got him running.
Well, might be a little bit awkward in the kicking style, the way he slams the ball onto his boot, but Grubby knows where the goals is.
He definitely knows where they are.
Sean Gundry, great goal. That's his third. And again, The Devils answer the Pies.
He mustn't have been far away from getting a senior berth in today's big one either, Ronnie, Sean.
Well, quite a good season for respective clubs, as you mentioned, Grubby. Both playing in the senior grand final here this afternoon as well. Back to the centre, Boyle, I should say, got it to the ground.
Henry again.
Oh, Henry, great play. Devils now into attack. Ball, Robinson's back there, but Bennett sharked the ball. Defence lost the footy, though, for the Pies. Loose. Chipping in now. Walsh. Hand pass wildly. Bennett snags the footy. Has a quick shot. In fact, I think you'll find it was Stevie Ryan.
It might have been Stevie Ryan. Boy, geez, he's getting it out of the centre, then he's having shots for goal. We must be mistaken him. He must have a twin brother on there, Ronnie. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's like pepper and salt, mate. Fair dinkum. The shaker.
Unbelievable game of football he's playing.
Yeah,
I hope he keeps playing on this. It'll make our decision for best on the ground at the end of the day very, very easy.
He has been good. Jeff Ryan now, the fullback for the Pies. Leads are forthcoming, but he doesn't want to bring it to the members' side, I would suggest. The old Fox would.
Soaking up a bit of time out.
Yep. Looks to the outer side again, defensive side, but
There he is again.
Rhino. Oh, I tell you what, the shaker pops it into the square.
Rutherford, he's got it.
Yeah, great mark. Plays on.
You can't. Not off a mark.
Well, Gundry loves the kicking, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, Rutherford took a fantastic mark there, but he had to sit because the ball was put in a position by that man. I think they might think he's our brother, Ronnie, but I'll tell you what, he is fair dinkum playing the game of his life here today.
Opportunity now. He's got 10 metres out directly in front.
Oh, well.
Brett Rutherford comes in, and I think you'll find he splits the woodwork, kicks his first. Great goal, great mark, Brett Rutherford, and a very handy 7th goal now for those Corio Devils.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. That's really what North Geelong didn't want just before half-time. They probably didn't need another one at this stage, North Geelong. They needed to hold on, but they couldn't quite do that. And they've still got a little bit of holding on to do, unless they can score another one themselves.
Well at a time on in the second quarter, 26.5 minutes of travel, and we've had that blood rule. Now, there's been a few goals kicked. Let's have a look, Grubby. There's been 4 for Corio and 2 for the Pies in the second quarter. So time might not run out yet because now Walsh drives the Pies into attack. The bouncing ball doesn't sit too kindly though and allows the Devils defence to come out, kick the ball up there to half forward. Keating overruns it. Smith's there though giving support. Bundled off the footy. Ball now comes out to Boyle. Cool in the crisis, just took his time. Oh, Postovic caught one a little high. Play on, said the umpire. Robinson staged it. Hand pass is okay to Scout. Takes his time and looks up the ground. Well, a bit casual value.
Lucky it wasn't a bucket of shit, Ronnie.
Yeah, well, it would have splattered all over his face, but an opportunity now for the Devils to consolidate, waste a bit of time. Wrapped up Mark Bellew, who dropped that soda of an overhead mark. And great work there from Dave Rissenger, the full-back for the Devils. And likewise running back Dale Greaves for the Devils in defence. Keating does well. Got up the running teammate there, and I think you'll find that was, trying to pick him up, I think you'll find it was Headley. Goes to half forward. Bennett, though, was held. No, umpire said caught with the footy.
Well, that's a terrible decision. The ball was knocked loose in the tackle, umpire.
Ball now. Kicks up, ball in front. Esselwood couldn't catch it. Back of the pack, Keating, all wrapped up. Great tackle there from Brad Scout. Umpire comes into bounce down right on member's side. Centre wing here at St Albans ground.
Jones takes the knockout now.
Keating drives the Devils up now to half forward. The bouncy ball fits okay for Gundry. But he's pushed over the line and out of bounds there by that North Geelong defender.
Gavin O'Toole, I think.
Gavin O'Toole it is. And we'll have a boundary throw in right on the 50-metre arc. Devils into attack.
In it comes now. Up go the big men from behind. It comes down to the ground. It's picked up by the Corio boys. They can't get it out. It comes out to Basilovic. It gets knocked away from Basilovic by the little fella. Another mark dropped there by North Geelong. They're starting to get a bit rattled. That little fella's back in there is Walsh. Walsh puts it up towards the wing, towards Robinson. Tries to take a one-hander, but well spoiled. Gets a tackle on it, comes back out now. The siren sounds to sound half-time, Ronnie boy.
A little bit of frustration, Ray Robinson, and yeah, great quarter of footy.
Well, he wants to go on with it, this young fella.
As we see at half-time, Corio 7-9-51. They lead North Geelong 4-3-27. Grubby?
Well, that was a pretty good quarter by Corio. They struggled a bit early, then they all of a sudden come back in it with a few goals. North Geelong, they look good early, but I'll tell you when they do look good. They look good when the old firm of Harrington to Jones goes down the ground. They look good, but unfortunately it didn't quite happen enough, and Corio have just got the edge on them at the moment, but I think we're in for a terrific second half of football.
Certainly are. Well, at half-time, Devils now enjoying a very handy 24-point lead after a 3-point deficit. Look forward to that premiership quarter, that third and vital quarter in just a moment.